we're in the heart of Glenview here. Great area. This house is gonna be knocked down, but it could have been saved. But that's the problem with it being saved right over there. It is a massive lot, huge. So that is ripe for developer. So it's going down, 4 homes are going up. But if this house was on, say, half that size lot, it would have sold for maybe $600,000-700,000. But it sold for 1.30 because of the potential for the developer. Perfectly great house, needs some renovation, would have been good, but just financially, wouldn't have really made sense unless you could chop off some of that land and sell it.
Well, Paul, you gave us the green light. We brought the sledgehammer. We can go to work when we go in there,
All
right?
Just settle down.
Okay.
We'll get there. We're here in Glenview, Illinois, just looking at a home that's going to be knocked down. 4 homes are going to be built here. But time out. Let's look and see if this thing could have been saved. Would it have made sense for someone? I'm Paul. This is my lender, Charbel. We're going to look at, what's going on here. So this house is big. We just walked through it. It's a big house. Was listed for sold for 1.30. So this house on its own would never sell for that, but it's on a 340 by 150 foot lot, ready for 4 homes to be built on big lots. And they're all going for about 1.5 million. So that's where the value is in this land. But if this home was on one of the lots by say 75 by 150, it'd probably be worth just on its own like 600,000 or even a little more. And someone could live here, have a great neighborhood, big yard, renovate the house.
Beautiful street filled with some nice $1 million homes.
Yeah,
parks down the street.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a nice spot. So you get the person selling it got an extra, $500,000-600,000 by having all these lots to build on, which then drove the price up to where a builder can, build 4 big homes here. So it's a game changer. But looking at this house, I would say you could do a kitchen over here. It's a little sloppy over here because they're going to be tearing it down. But this kitchen over here has a good eating area. And you could, put maybe, 50 grand into the kitchen. You could, these floors are pretty good actually. Put some carpet in the bedrooms, paint, maybe paint the woodwork. I mean, you could make this house like a livable, nice house if it was on a smaller lot. That's the key. You could make it a great rental too if you could buy it for $600,000. If it was on a regular lot, it'd be a great rental. Probably rent it out for $4,500 a month. There's a lot of flexibility. Now the key thing is, if you bought this house, if you could have bought this house and sold off the other 2 lots, you could have sold those off for $600,000, kept this house on a double lot, and you'd really have something there. You could add on to the house, or you could build a house next door if the village would let you. A lot of things that, kind of spur a lot of ideas here looking at this house, but it is going to be torn down.
And it's pretty interesting, seeing this older home, probably 56 years old, and it already has that open concept with the vaulted ceilings, with the skylights. High. You're seeing this kind of style in play right now. The wood beams, this is what's in right now with the farmhouses. So it's interesting to see something 40 years, 30 years ago, they already had this,
I think this might have been an addition. You can see, I think this might have been an addition. Right. The basement stops here, but you're right. They added on. I mean, it's a great house and a great neighborhood. So it's going to be torn down. The Glenview market is really on fire. I mean, new construction, most of it's selling like 1.3 to 1.6. So the ones further east, though, they're on smaller lots. These are on bigger lots. We're, almost 75 by 150. So the market time in Glenview is low. The inventory is low. New construction is hot. Some of the builders have gotten to be a little chicken and they've rented out their new homes. So this builder is building a nice home, but he's building them, 4 of them. So you could have got a loan on this house though, right? It's livable enough. Someone could have moved in, right?
This one is livable, could have moved in, bought it as a rental, even got it as at a great low interest rate too.
Yeah, so just call, text, email. You need anything in Glenview. Charbella's my go-to loan guy for a long time. We're partners, and just let us know if you need anything. But Glenview is hot. Hard to find things that are new. The springtime coming on the market, there's going to be a lot of turnover for people moving up from the city, from out of town. So the inventory right now, there's only about 2.5 months of inventory on the market, which is low. It means it's a seller's market. And even with the higher rates, things are still remaining, pretty strong in Glenview.
At a property like this, Paul, what do you anticipate? Like how many garages they can fit? How much square footage ballpark?
Yeah, ballpark. I don't have the specs from him yet, but I would think it's going to be about 5,000 above ground.
Above ground, right?
Yeah, above ground.
to 5,000.
Yeah, above ground,
Not
and then
basement.
he's probably going to have a 2-car garage, I would think.
Nice.
I doubt he'd get a 3, but yeah, he builds a nice house.
But especially with a 150 deep lot, you got a great space to have a nice size yard, patio space.
I mean, you get a great yard. You like the ones across the street are beautiful homes, but they're jammed in there, small yards. This is going to be nice big yards. And all, contiguous, 4 in a row, so it'll be nice. Glenview is big. It's a big suburb. We're kind of right in the middle of it right here. We're right by downtown Glenview. We're right by the Glen, which is a massive development with restaurants, a lake, the community, the rec center, all these things. So it's a great place to live right here. Glenview's a great spot, very desirable, and the school systems in Glenview are ranked really high by niche.com and all the ranking services. So, really great school. So you can tell it's quiet, lots of trees, just a nice spot to be really.
Down the street, right next to Flick Park, where there's a nice park district, swimming pool all summer long.
Lots of swimming pools in Glenview. They like their swimming pools. There's like 4, 5, 6 of them, and there's a lot of them. And
fun activities.
Yeah, great park. So this lot is going to be pretty amazing once it's developed, and some nice yards along with the big homes and nice homes across the street. So Glenview is a great spot, and the market very good. So call, text, email if you want any off-market listings, and to know really what you're getting into in Glenview and make the right decision.
And you're curious about financing, you know who to call, your favorite lender.
All right, someone could have bought this home, but it really, at the end of the day, was better for a developer. So the developer said we could help him get started knocking this down. So I've been working out, and we'll see. Here we go. Get any kind of stress, just get right out here. So it'll be nice new construction here. Could have been a good rehab project, but the lot's just too big.